Hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. Very, very beautiful place here. We're on, on the side of this big body of water here. It's very, very calm now. I'm noticing that it's definitely not the ocean. We get some beautiful houses that are going up here. My God, this is going to be a nice place to live, that's for sure. Now it's time for me to try and figure out where I think this is. And the biggest clue is something I didn't let you guys see. And that would be this over here. Now, this is either Japanese or Korean, I believe. I mean, it's very hard to tell. It's really blurry. There's, look at that. There's a van here. It's really nice. I don't know. It's very hard to tell. I don't know. Maybe we're in Japan, but I'm thinking Korea. So that's where I'm going to guess on this one. I'm going to guess that we are indeed in Korea. Really because of the name that I can see in the bottom right-hand corner, which you guys can't see right now. That's really what's pushing me over the edge. So yeah, I'm cheating. But hey, you know what? I put that over there because I can Google that name, but I can look at it. You guys can't. So if you guys made the guess that this is Korea, you guys are psychic. We're going to say close to Andong. Sure. Look at this. Why not? We're going to go and say we are right here. Let's make the guess. And the answer was indeed Korea. I can indeed recognize Korean, but it was actually the ocean, which is surprising based on how calm it was. Right over here, my God, very close to North Korea, on this island over here called Seongmodo. I don't really know. That's about as many guesses as I'm going to make as to how to pronounce that. Beautiful. There we are. Wow, that is a strange street name right there. But it was very, very nice. Look at that. Right up here in northern South Korea. 4,233 points is how many I got. Hopefully some of you guys were able to figure out that Korea guess. But probably not, to be honest. Maybe some of you guys went for Japan. That's where I was going to go until I saw the language. You guys obviously couldn't see that. All right, everyone. Here we are in today's daily challenge. And as you guys can see, I am obsessed with locations that look like this. But seriously, if you thought that challenge, not yesterday, but the day before, with the really cool pools of water like this were interesting, then feast your eyes on this location, because seriously, this is like some kind of haven for these small pools, because as I'm assuming that high tide probably covers all of this, but low tide creates these like big festering pools of water, which can trap like all sorts of cool biology. I've been told in the comment section of not yesterday's video, but I think the day before, maybe the day before that, who knows, that these like biologically, these types of pools of water, maybe not these specifically, but ones like this are actually very, very interesting and can have various kind of organisms that you don't find in many other places. So that is really cool. Although, to be honest, this looks pretty damn sulfurous. I probably pronounced that wrongly, but again, I mean, look at this kind of like bubbling, and there's this weird yellow stuff. I don't know if that's, I don't know what exactly, maybe some kind of seaweed, maybe I'm just overanalyzing it. But this pool, specifically right here, my God, look at this beautiful water. And again, this isn't just like the middle of nowhere like that last one, which wasn't at all in the middle of nowhere. Maybe you'll remember where it was, and maybe you can guess we're in the same location. Although I am absolutely not. I mean, I'm thinking this is a different place completely. This looks like there's some kind of resort or hotel or park or something around here people can go to. Looks absolutely beautiful. And again, we've got rocks that look like this. Wow. What a place. And it's today's daily challenge, which means it's up to you guys to tell me, where in the world do you think we are? Put it down in the comment section below and tell me in tomorrow's video, much like in the section you just saw, I'm going to make a guess as to where I think it is. Regardless of the outcome of that, I will announce whoever guesses closest in the comment section of tomorrow's video. So put down your guesses and tell me, where in the world do you guys think we are right now? All right, and here we are back to the main section of today's video, and today is a viewer challenge by, once again, someone new to sending in challenges, which is super fun and super great. Today it is Shoshana Rubin, or Shoshana Rubin, probably Rubin, but again, doesn't really matter. Thank you so much for this challenge. I'm super excited to play it. Send a message along with it. That was very nice and encouraging, saying you like the videos, which is great. And a little, not really as much sort of a theme or anything like that, but these locations that we're about to see are tricky at first, but with some exploration and maybe some cleverness, they should become more obvious as time goes on. So hoping that I can at least do justice to some of these locations. Maybe this is going to be hard. Maybe I'm going to have an easy time. But who knows? Of course, if you are interested in sending a challenge, you can go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com. You can find a link to that down in the description below. You can click on that link, go create your own challenge, and then send the big old link to me using the YouTube inbox system. Or if you're unfamiliar with that or don't want to do that, you can post it as a comment in one of the videos. Although YouTube and comment system on YouTube is kind of borked these days, so I would suggest not sending it on that because there's a high chance you don't see it. Over the last couple of days, YouTube has had a lot of problems with its comment system. I know a lot of YouTubers are complaining about it. I don't know if I've missed any. I've definitely seen comments on the GeoGuessr videos, but who knows? There was one I know I couldn't see. There was a comment by Neo Salvanus a few days ago that for the life of me I couldn't find. And I know it existed, and I have absolutely no idea. You know, sometimes it's just impossible to see because YouTube borks it up. So you can just click on my channel, go to About, and click Send Message, and send it to me that way. That way is a little bit better. So thank you so much, Shoshana, for this one, and let's do it. You can find a link to this down in the description below if you want to play along with me, or after, or send it to a friend or something. Challenge accepted. Okay. Well, this is really cool. I mean, right off the bat, I think we're in America. You don't really see too many Lincoln MCXs or whatever the heck they call this car over here. You don't see too many of those. Also, this really doesn't look like Canada. These cactuses like this, you don't find them. I definitely think we're in America somewhere. We're at a decommissioned a plane. Oh, are we to no, I think it's probably like a decommissioned plane, like an airplane graveyard or something. For I guess Navy planes. That's interesting. We're in like a deserty location, and that's all that I've got so far. But there's a lot of planes, so I'm imagining these planes, do they have engines? Oh, they do have engines on them. And they don't look like they're in super bad condition. So maybe this is this is a lot of planes. There's a couple planes flying over there. But, just having that many seems like maybe they're decommissioned. But I honestly, I don't know. We're some kind of naval base, but that seems strange. All those planes say Navy on them, which is why I'm slightly confused as to something. It's some kind of military base in America, somewhere. Now, where could we be? We got a little mountain in the distance, which makes me think: are we somewhere like Hawaii or Guam or something? Is that where we are? Nicaragua Drive. Well, that's interesting. I don't believe we're in Nicaragua, but of course, many things are possible. And here you go. We found it. Seems to be like traffic stopping things, and we've got American flag as well as other stuff. And here's the entrance, but I can't go forward into it. It's too bad the Google car didn't drive, but it's not surprising that it didn't do that. So I want to go and look more this way because I think I want to go look at more of this this naval base. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not 100% sure that's what it is. Stop pedestrians or crosswalk. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't want to go to Polar Road. I want to go and look at this and see what we can find. Baker Morrissey Contracting. Okay. Contracting. What have we got here? We've got I can't really make out what this says. Man, this is tough. This is tough. I don't even know what state we could possibly be in. I mean, the mountains in the distance, to me, I mean, no, I mean, this is, they don't look like the mountains in Hawaii do. They look like the mountains in, actually, they look like the mountains in, like near the Texas-Mexico border. That's what this looks like to me. Downtown Centro. Okay. You know, maybe I'm onto something. Maybe that's indeed what this is. Kolb Road. Well, I want to follow along this. Adopt a street. Davis Mothan Air Force Base. All right, that doesn't really help me, but Davis Mothan Air Force Base. Air Force Base. Okay, it's an Air Force Base. All those planes say Navy on them, but I guess that's fine. A naval base maybe would look different than that. I mean, maybe it would have something to do with the water and not planes, but honestly, those planes all say Navy on them. So there you go. Let's go and see. What does this say? Does this give us anything? DM Air Force Base only. Okay. Yep, that seems to make sense. What does this say? Pima Community College, East Campus. So, if I had to guess, I would say that we are in Texas, but I don't really know. Tucson, Arizona is actually where we are. Arizona, okay. So not super far off. I mean, you know, it's not really close to Texas, but Tucson is, I think, where we are. Now let's go find the Air Force Base. Is it going to be this? Davis Northern Air Force Base. We got it. And what? Well, let's return to start location. So that's great. We found it through clever use of looking at small signs. And let's go find out the name of the street that we're on. If we can see it. So it's a street that does a big sort of turn. So it's probably this one, Polar CLL, and then it does that turn right there, which is this. So yeah, we were there. We were right here on E Escalante Road. Let's return to start location just so we can get it exactly. We can see there's this road that goes in. And that would be this one right there. So that means that... actually, it's kind of hard to tell. Because is that really a street that goes in? Or is just... Oh, no, it's just a weird nub. Okay. So we are on like in between the first and second nub. So we're like right here. Let's make the guess. And the answer was 1 point off. So yes, that's exactly where we were. Fantastic. There you go. So we were in Arizona. All right, this is quite rainy, this location here. So this is going to be hard to tell, but this should help right here. Okay. We got an interesting shape to this. It says north and south, probably, or north and north, or who knows. We got 42 and 61 or something, 69, hopefully. So that means we're in America. It's blurry. We could have figured that out. But the shape of this is not the shape of a state. I don't know of any state that's shaped like that. So what would this be? Like a clay pot? Arizona feels like something that would have a clay pot icon on that, but maybe not. Maybe it's the great state of Arkansas. Of course, it's actually Arkansas, but that's fine. And... yeah, well, that's about as far as I can go with what shape that would be. I mean, this is kind of near the shape of Arkansas, but not really at all, actually. I'm thinking it's hard to tell. It's very wet, and almost any state can be wet, you know? Oh, boy. I really hope that we get out of this weather, or else I'm not going to spend too much time here. So I'm going to quickly click and just hope that I can get off of this road. Maybe if I see like an intersection coming up, I'll turn off and just cross my fingers and hope that we can get somewhere, because I don't want to spend too much time in a place that is just... there you go. That's what I wanted to see. So this looks dramatically different than I would never have guessed this is what this looks like. I don't want to go back that way, so we're going to keep moving this way. Okay. This... is maybe I went the wrong way. Maybe this is the way I want to go. Is this the way I want to go? Please let it be. Okay, I think so. Okay, so this is the way I want to go. Good. We can see some nice stuff. So I don't want to go backwards. I want to go this way only. And looks like some people are constructioning. And this... oh, he's saying hi to the Google man or woman. Eyewitness News. Oh, it's NBC. Well, there you go. That's NBC, right? I believe so. NBC is making some news about, this. I'm not really sure what this is. Like some kind of like slag hill where they're mining copper or like nickel or something. I have no idea. Where do you mine? Where is it? Maybe coal? Coal is a thing that's mined a lot in America. There's a lot of coal in America. So that's true. America has a lot of coal. I think it's one of the like top 2 or 3 coal reserves in the world that America has. I'm not really sure about that, but China has a lot of coal, and probably Russia has a lot of coal, but I don't think Canada has that much coal. So there you go. Well, we finally entered a beautiful town after our work here, so that's actually really good. Adopt a highway litter control next to. Okay, can't really see anything about that. Can we see something on this sign over here? Borough of Mount Carmel. Okay, Mount Carmel. Well, I choose to pronounce it caramel, but that's fine. Carmel is, of course, an okay pronunciation of the word. Of course, they're not the same word. They still spell it with an A, I believe, right? Yeah. People who say caramel still pronounce caramel the same way with an A. But, it just really depends where you're from. Doesn't really matter. It's like pecan and pecan. And whatever the hell the other pronunciation of it is. I totally forget what it is. I don't even remember. Okay, we get clothes, shoes. Can't really see much. Maybe I'm missing the key, the secret here. Here it is. Oh, it's like here it is. Where's the hair salon? Here it is. Oh god, that's bad. We're in a small town, which is nice, and thankfully, I can actually see the shape of the sign. Okay, well, it doesn't help me much to see it. It just says exactly what I thought it did. And that's not great. Shamokin, Interstate 81. Where is this gonna be? I have really no idea. Dollar Central and Turkey Hill. Are we on a place called Turkey Hill? Sholinsky's. I don't know. Are we in Oregon? It always seems like we're in Oregon. A green fire truck. That's a bit wild. I don't think Oregon is this, so I'm gonna say we're not in Oregon because I've never really recognized signs like that in Oregon. It's possible, but I haven't seen them before, so I don't want to be on that. Okay, let's go down this way and keep moving. Maybe we'll see something. Oh, we had like a video store. Maybe the video store will tell us where we are. We got dinner and a movie, specials, pizza, burgers, free popcorn. Free popcorn. You seen a movie in this building? There's a movie here? Oh, maybe it's a different kind of movie theater. In which case, we're just moving right along. School bus. There's no kids on it, so it's fine. I guess we can pass it. I don't know. I mean, I'm running out of time, and I think by the end that I reach here, I'm not gonna find out where we are. This is a drug-free school zone. I mean, you would imagine a school zone be drug-free, but I guess really what they're saying is, hey, kids who live out in this neighborhood, if you're gonna go smoke pot, don't go smoke it on school grounds. Go smoke it somewhere else. Actually, that little smart car over there might be our last hope. It will be our last hope. The last thing we're gonna go check is rental information, estates, 801 West 5th Street doesn't really help. What I want to see is there was like a smart car over here. Is it gone, really? Oh, no, here it is. Found it. All right. This is going to be the vehicle that tells us where we are. 870 Eco FPA. Nope, it doesn't really tell us. So, there you go. That's all we're going to do, I guess. So, what state are we going to be in? We're going to be in the great state of Arkansas. Why? Because I don't even think we've really been there. So, let's go with... Oh, yeah, we have. We've been to Fayetteville before. Let's say we are in Jonesboro. Why not? Or Paragould. Sure, Paragould sounds good. Make the guess, and the answer was Pennsylvania. Really? Pennsylvania has that. Oh, you see, I didn't actually know that Pennsylvania had signs like that. I would never have guessed. Well, there you go. Beautiful. We found Shenandoah which I don't know if we actually no we've found ourselves in Mount Caramel or Mount Carmel. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Okay, so I didn't get that one at all, but this one is already quite confused. Oh, ooh, wow. Okay, so it's actually pretty obvious now. But I did not know that this was a picture available of this location, and actually now finally seeing the monument properly, I know which monument it is. There's a really awesome picture of this place from, I believe, atop here that exists, and I've never seen the picture that I never seen this one in particular. Of course, you can look at this and see that we've got some Korean language that is written. We've got some tour buses. Of course, you come here on the nice tour of North Korea, of Pyongyang, and that is exactly where we are. We've got this big pyramid shaped building over here. That's pretty sweet. We've got this. I totally forget the name of this, but this is like a pretty big, crazy, cool palace-looking thing. I think the hotels they put you in are one of these buildings over here. If I've seen enough about the tours, there's if you go on, I think they're on Vice, not Vice News. Yeah, they'd be on Vice. They have a couple cool documentaries about them going to North Korea. And the more recent one, the joint Vice HBO production, where you get to see them go to North Korea with Dennis Rodman. If you want to see that, I highly suggest it. It is pretty cool. And there's a lot of other ones where people go to North Korea. But, getting a look inside a country that you don't often get to see. And actually, if you go and see the old Vice documentaries and then you go see the new ones, you can see that things have changed quite dramatically. At least what is put on for the people that come here has changed quite dramatically since even 2008. So there you go. Of course, North Korea, the political situation there is, not good. So there you go. North Korea, Pyongyang. That's exactly where we are. Where are we? We are across, like, around over here somewhere. Let's just look and see if I can see the place. Korean Revolution Museum. It's hard to find. It's along here. It's probably like right. It's like there's a little circle somewhere. It's like right here, but I'm a little bit hesitant to actually place. Okay, Grand People's Study House, Kim Il Sung Square. Is that where we are? So we would be like right there. Yes. Okay. There it is. I found it. So we are like right here. Yeah. Wow. Very, very, very cool indeed. Let's make the guess, and the answer was yes, indeed. That's where we were. More specifically, apparently, we weren't on this square, although I kind of doubt that that's the truth. 6475. Boom. This location is hard to guess right off the bat. My God, I don't know. This is very difficult. We'll need to see some writing. I get a feeling that we're somewhere in like Eastern Europe and or Western Russia and or in between. So, well, I mean, I guess you would, you'd still say Eastern Europe in that case, but usually when I say Europe, I speak, strictly speaking, about the European Union, because I'm talking about license plates and stuff like that. But there you go. I now mean continental Europe, which I guess includes Western Russia. So really, there you go. What have we got here? We've got some birds, some dandelions, and some writing. Which we got a 3 and an A and a W that looks like that, and the B thing with a hook. So we got some Cyrillic. Great. That means that we could be in Russia, Ukraine, or we could be in, I guess, Bulgaria is possible. All these countries here do not use Cyrillic. Obviously, Poland doesn't. I know none of these do. Serbia does, though, so we could be in Serbia. Serbia does, and Bulgaria does. Don't know about Macedonia. Let's find out. Yeah, it does. And things like Montenegro don't. Okay. So we could be in one of these three countries right here. I doubt we're in Macedonia because you don't often see that. I doubt we're in... Well, we could be in Bulgaria, but I'm really thinking we're in Ukraine, to be honest. So let's find out where in Ukraine are we. It's a good question. Where in Ukraine are we? By the look of this, I'm thinking we are in eastern Ukraine, which is interesting. We've been here before. We're in a smallish town, though. It's a bit hard to find, but that's just the feeling I'm getting. It's hard to see. Yeah, I think we are. I have no real way of knowing. Also, another cool place is we could be close to Chernobyl, which would be like right around here. Where is it again? Okay, I am zoomed into Ukraine. I just wanted to make sure I was. It's oh god, I'm so bad at finding this. I'm so bad at finding things. I don't know about that. That doesn't feel right. Is it up here? It might be. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll go look at some signs here, and we'll see. 45 meters. Okay, well, we had a sign over there. We could be in Russia, which should be something. But for whatever reason, I don't think we are. Don't think we are just in Russia, although we could be. MC4. Well, it doesn't really help too much. Can I see like a sign of? I mean, what would I hope to see on a sign? A bus with curtains. It's interesting. Maybe. Okay, here you go. We got something over here. Wow, look at that. Well, that's interesting. This is a monument, and it's a monument to. We've got some firefighters, and we've got a smoking chimney. Now this, I don't really know what this is, but the firefighter part makes sense. This could be a monument to the people who lost their lives putting out the fires in the reactor in Chernobyl. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't really... This doesn't look like a hose or something. This part is confusing me a little bit. But this part seems to make sense that would be it. You know, we got this sort of smokestack here. So the idea that this is near Chernobyl actually makes sense to me. I really wish I just remembered where it was and didn't completely forget. It's near a place called like Pripyat or something like that. Is it? No. Oh, yeah, there it is. Pripyat. Okay, so we're near there. There's Chernobyl. Do I think so Pripyat is where the nuclear reactor was. It's right there. But we could be in straight up regular Chernobyl, which may be accessible. Or if it's not accessible, if this regular Chernobyl is still within the exclusion zone, which it might be. Yeah, Poleski State Radio Ecological Reserve. Yep, all right, that seems to make sense. Maybe we're in Ivankiv, which I think is probably a little bit more likely, to be honest, that we would be there. Because that would probably be outside of the exclusion zone. I don't think we're inside. I mean, this looks... yeah, so I'm going to say we're here, just outside of Chernobyl. So we're going to go and place ourselves right here. So I'm fairly certain that's where we are. Here's Chernobyl, and here's Pripyat, where the nuclear reactor was. Let's make the guess, and the answer, we were actually in Chernobyl. Wow, I didn't realize that Chernobyl still had, actually had activity these days. I guess only you can't get into Pripyat, really. That's very interesting. I didn't realize you could actually go there, but I guess the answer is you can, or maybe you can't. And, that's just only certain people can go there. Of course, areas around here are still super highly radioactive, and there's decent background radiation here too. Quite decent, probably more than flying on a plane, I would imagine. But maybe you can actually go there now. 4207. Okay, so where are we now? We're on a road. Oregon comes to mind right off the bat. I'm thinking Oregon, but I have no idea where this would be. Got a big old truck. We're going this way. Maybe we'll find our way out of the blur. Maybe we won't. It's almost impossible to tell. Should I try and go up? Because I feel like I'm going down, like down a mountain or something right now. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Maybe I shouldn't try and go down this darn hill. Maybe I should try and go up it. Light yellow license plates, though, that makes me think of like New Jersey and or Pennsylvania. Does Pennsylvania have light yellow? I think New Jersey does, right? Are New Jersey plates that light yellow color? And I think Oregon plates have like something on them. So maybe we're in New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't seem like too bad of a guess. We've already been to Pennsylvania. Yeah, I think New Jersey plates are light yellow. Fairly certain. I see them every once in a while here. Here in Canada. So you don't see them too often. You see New York plates a whole lot because I guess New York is the closest state to where I live. So there you go. Actually, the other day, went for a drive with some buds. I don't know, for whatever reason, just like driving, just like going out for a drive, and going out for a drive, shooting the shit. It's a fun little road trip. Got really close to America. Didn't have our passports on us, so we didn't go just for fun. But yeah, it's one of the, I don't know, just find it fun to just drive and talk. I don't know, it's fun to do. Not many. It's weird because like not many people like doing that, but I don't know. We've always found it fun. So there you go. That was a thing to do. Got close enough to upstate New York to see it. I mean, really upstate, I guess, at that point. But yeah, there you go. Didn't cross over, of course, because that would require a passport these days, which is too bad. I really wish that it didn't. It'd be nice if there was some kind of thing, kind of like the European Union that had between Canada and the U.S., but I guess not really, because then you need currency and money and stuff like that. You know what? I mean, I'm not enough of an economist to say that that's a good idea. It probably isn't, but I mean, at this point, the Canadian dollar is shit enough that maybe it would be a good idea for now. Make Steam games cost less, right? I mean, not really. It's not really how it works, but there you go. Okay, we're now finally in a place. We finally got out of where we were before. So the real question is, where are we? Can I please get some... Oh, God. All right, so we got BP gas stations. Is that a thing you see in more northerny states? Is that more of a southerny state thing? Got Exxons. Is that more of a southerny state thing, or is that, again, a northerny state thing? Dunkin' Donuts. That's a Massachusetts thing. Of course, it's in all of America. I'm just kidding. I just have a feeling that people in Massachusetts love their Dunkin' Donuts. Or is that just a stereotype? Yeah, I've, for whatever reason, completely forgot the word stereotype. This has been a long episode, hasn't it? I feel like I've been just going on and babbling about these locations a whole lot. So maybe I'm like, how long are we? I don't even have a clock running, so... I'm getting a little bit worried that I'm going too long. Is this at least 5 out of 5? It is at least 5 out of 5. I'm going to guess New Jersey. I mean, there was a light yellow plate, and now it looks like this is a straight-up New York plate. So I'm going to say we are in New Jersey on this one. New Jersey, not like the New Yorkie New Jersey, but the like, Philadelphia New Jersey. Tabernacle. Why not? Let's make the guess, and the answer was New Jersey. Yes. But it was the New Yorkie New Jersey, which just means northern New Jersey. But there you go. That's exactly where we were, near the Clifton Reservoir. So yes, I know what New Jersey license plates look like. I do not know how Pennsylvania road signs look like, apparently, but that's fine. 29.75. So let's get a summary of how things were done. 22-18 is pretty good. Tucson, Arizona, Air Force Base, got that. I said it was Arkansas. It was actually Pennsylvania. I can't tell the difference, apparently, and I don't know what the signs look like, so that was pretty tough. Then we went over to North Korea, Pyongyang. Pretty sweet. Didn't know that picture existed. Glad we were able to look at it. Then we went to Chernobyl. I, for whatever reason, thought we would be just outside, but we were actually in it. Then we went to New Jersey. Not southern New Jersey, but more like northern New Jersey. Very, very cool. Thank you so much for that challenge, Shoshana. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Oh yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on everybody, get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one. Bye.